First of all, I want to start off with saying it's 11:11. Oh my god. I did not plan that out. And I come to you from my PJs. Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be doing a book to movie review of The Giver. This week I finished this book, The Giver by Lois Lowry, and I have to say, I'm very guilty. I watched the movie before I read the book. I saw the movie like this time last year, so it's been a year, and I've wanted to read the book ever since. So I think I found this at my local library for like 25 cents, so I picked it up. And while I was reading it, I was like, oh my god, let me take notes so I can make a video doing a versus of the book. So here I have a lovely little notebook, a page, front and back, of notes that I took while reading the book. For all of you who don't know, The Giver is a story about a boy named Jonas who lives in a community that is in black and white, and they follow these certain rules and they have to speak certain language and all this stuff. And when they become 12, they get assigned a job. So Jonas gets assigned the job of the receiver. So he receives memories for the community. There are only certain people who are assigned to this. So the giver, this old man, gives Jonas these memories, and this book and movie follow his struggles throughout becoming the receiver, and it's really truly amazing. I love it. The concept is amazing. So I'll start off with saying that I am guilty and I like the movie better, I think. I just like the way it was laid out, I guess. I liked it more than the book. I'll tell you all my reasons why and everything when I read my notes. I'll start off with like the smallest differences that I noticed. Like one of them, for an example, when they were in their ceremony to get their assignment, I noticed in the book, this is how nitpicky I was, okay? I noticed in the book that Asher was number 4 on the list, and Jonas and Fiona sat next to each other. So Jonas was number 19 and Fiona was 18, so they sat next to each other. Well, in the movie, Asher is number 51 and Jonas is number 52. Yeah, Jonas is 52 and Fiona is 104. In the book, they did it how they were born. So Asher was born, the 4th in the community. And I don't know how they did it in the movie. They kind of just like put him there in the movie. And so that was one of the smallest things that I noticed. I was like so nitpicky about that because like I watched the movie more than once, and I was like, oh my god, I think they're not in that order in the movie. So when I was reading the book, I was like, I have to write this down. Another small thing that I've noticed is, I don't know, this wouldn't be small, but in the book, Asher is assigned the director of recreation, and in the movie he is a pilot, a drone, I think it's drones they fly, a drone pilot. That really annoyed me. Also, they assigned Fiona different things. So in the book, Fiona is a caretaker of the old in the book, and in the movie she works at the nurturing center. That really annoyed me. I liked the whole House of the Old thing in the book. I really like that. I wish they would have done that in the movie, but I like Fiona being a nurturer more than a caretaker of the old. I just realized something else that I didn't realize. Okay, this might be a little spoiler. In the movie, Fiona and Jonas, even though Fiona doesn't know it, kind of get a little romance in the movie, and at the end they're like gonna kill her. They don't do that in the book. I just realized that. Why don't they do that why they did that in the movie? Oh, but anyways, another small thing that I noticed that kind of bugged me was in the beginning of the book, you meet Asher and Jonas, but in the beginning of the movie, you meet Fiona, Asher, and Jonas together. But in the book, you don't meet Fiona until they arrive at the House of the Old. I'm pretty sure that's the first time you meet Fiona. It's when they're going to do their volunteer hours, and you meet her there, which that kind of annoyed me. That was another small thing. Oh, another small thing was in the movie, Lily becomes a 9, so she turns, I think 9 years old is what it is, and she gets her bike. In the book, she's turning 8 years old, and she won't be turning 9 until that next year. So that kind of annoyed me. I like that Lily received her bike whenever Jonas received his assignment. I don't know why. I really like that part in the movie. And also Gabriel, the baby. I like the way that they meet him in the movie more than how they meet him in the book. Because in the book, they meet Gabriel because his dad is talking about him. Because the next day is, the assignments, and he won't be getting assigned to a family unit. And I like the way that they did it more in the book. How in the beginning of the movie, they went to the nurturing center, and that's how Jonas met Gabriel. And then that lady brings him to their house, and she's like, I can't do it, he won't stop crying or whatever. And that's when they look over him, and that's whenever Jonas finds out his mark. I'll talk about the mark in the movie later, because that is one of the biggest things. Another thing that I noticed is the House of the Old. Like, where did that even come from in the book? I know the book was, before the movie, but I wish they would have done that in the movie. I feel like that would have been a really important thing to put in the movie, but I still really like the nurturing center more than House of the Old. Whenever Jonas starts seeing color, in the book he sees it in Apple first, and in the movie he sees it in Fiona's hair first. I'm not sure which one I like more. I think I like Fiona's hair in the movie more, but that was another small thing that I noticed. Oh, in the book, whenever Jonas, not just Jonas, whenever the 12s are getting their assignments, or whenever everyone is getting their assignments in the ceremony, in the book, the chief elder is actually there in person, and in the movie, she's just a hologram. I kind of liked her being there more than the hologram. I don't know why. I just liked her presence. Also, in the book, is Jonas 12 years old? Is that how it is? It's like whenever they turn to 12 or whatever, is that their age? Still a little confused by that, because in the movie, the guy who played Jonas, this guy, he looks like 18, 19 years old, okay? The whole time, because I saw the movie first, I thought Jonas was 18, not 12. Another thing that I noticed, this is another small thing. In the book, they have dreams. So at breakfast, they share their dreams. And in the movie, Jonas has a dream, and he's like confused, and he asks the giver, like, what is this thing that I had? And he's like, oh, that's a dream. So in the movie, they got rid of that for some reason. In the movie, the three best friends have this little triangle waterfall that they go into. I really liked that part of the movie. I don't know why. It was just like their secret hiding spot. And in the book, they don't have that at all, because the three of them aren't as good of friends as they are in the movie. I really like their friendship more in the movie. In the book, I felt like Fiona was just a little side character, but in the movie, like, she was there. Like, she was there, And I kind of liked Fiona's presence more for Jonas. Another small thing, in the movie, they take injections. So there's this little circle thing as they're walking out the door. They put their wrist and it like injects medicine in them. But in the book, they take pills, because Jonas has this dream about him and Fiona, and the mom is like, oh, those are, what is it called, like splinters or something? But like whenever they start having these dreams, they're like, oh, you gotta take these pills so you won't have these dreams anymore. And I feel like that's what the injections were. I kind of like in the movie the injections better than the pills. I don't know why. So probably the biggest thing that annoyed me in these two differences is, I'll start off with the book. The way that the giver gives Jonas the memories is by Jonas laying down on the bed without his top on, and he lays down, the giver puts his hands on his back, and Jonas receives the memories. And in the movie, Jonas has a mark on his wrist, so like it almost looks like a little ink blot, and so does the giver. So everyone who is chosen to receive these memories has this mark. Even baby Gabriel has this mark, and when Jonas finds this out, he's like, oh my god, you're one of us, like you're one of me. And I really like how they did it in the movie more. I really liked having that symbol to like categorize people. I mean, the symbol in the book was the eyes. It was like everyone in the community had like brown, dark eyes, and he noticed that certain people, even the giver and himself and this other little girl in the community, had these lighter eyes, but I liked the spot on the wrist more. I don't know why. I guess that's just like a more modern day thing. Maybe that's why I like it more instead of the hands on the back. But I liked how whenever Jonas and Gabriel go off, how Jonas transmits the memories to him and like nurtures him and he puts his hands on his back. I like that part. But I really truly think I enjoyed the movie more than the book. I gave the book, I think I want to say I gave it 4.5 stars out of 5, just because, I don't know, I like how they laid out the movie more than the book. And I know the book came before the movie, and I was a bad little reader to watch the movie first. But whenever I first watched the movie, I had never heard of it. I didn't know anything about it. I just kind of watched it on a whim, and I really fell in love with it. And I think I found out there's more books like after this one, but I don't think they're like, they follow it all, but I kind of want to read them. But overall, I recommend this, The Giver, so much. So good. I'm trying to get my family to watch the movie right now, but you know, it's crazy. Update on my life. I just finished my first semester of college. Woo! So I'm officially done. 1 semester of college. Phew. It's looking like A and B's so far, maybe 1 C in math, but you know, that's math. Not everyone's the best in math. So I'm off of school for like a month and a half, I think, well over a month, because today is December 4th when I'm filming this, but I don't go back till January like 19th or something, so yeah. Looking forward to that, except for my 2 early morning classes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I have class at 7:30 till 11:30. Those are my cooking classes. I start getting into labs and cooking. I'm so excited. But yeah, I'm officially on holiday break. Whoop, whoop, Christmas break. So that was my review. It wasn't really a review. It was kind of a comparison of the two. Overall, I have to be the stickler and say the movie's better. One of the only times, besides Percy and Wallflower, I think the movie's better for that book too. But I would still read the book again, maybe, because I just love it. I love the idea. I love the concept. I love it all. It's awesome. So that was my review comparison of The Giver. Let me know in the comments below if you've watched the movie and read the book. What do you think? What do you enjoy better, the book or the movie? Yeah. Stay tuned for next week's video. It should be a haul video because I made a order from Book Outlet on Black Friday, and I just went to a library and bought some books for 25 cents each. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing a haul video soon. I can't wait. I love those videos. So yeah, subscribe, like, all that, and all that jazz, and all that jazz, and all that jazz. Oh, that was creepy. I'm so sorry. Bye, guys. Burp.